Hey guys, so I'm walking you through a golf mobility routine. This has helped me stay healthy and swing club speeds in the 120s. I think that it can be utilized by anyone for any sport, not just golf. So the first thing you're going to want to do is just foam roll, trying to hit all your major muscle groups. Start off with the calves, move up to the hamstrings, the thighs, the hip flexors, the back. You name it, hit it. It'll make you feel good. Now I am jumping into you can either be a lacrosse ball or a baseball, just rolling out the feet. You can also do it to any parts of the body where like you feel a knot or that's just painful. Just stretch it out. It will make you feel better. Just rolling out the feet to, just try to make them stronger and stretch them out. Now we're going to move into our stretching routine. Pretty plain and simple, reach for the toes. Now we're going to get into kind of one leg back, laying down position. You got to fix the hat. Just trying to, keep that hip down and keep that back nice and flat. Do it to the other side. Stretch it out. Ease into it. Ease into all of these guys. You don't want to jump straight into something if you're going to get hurt. That is not the point of this. Here I'm hitting the T-stretch. Been hitting this since high school. Get a nice crack in the spine. Feels good. Hit the other side. Now we are just pressing our back, like our lower back into the ground. Just make the spine straight. Feels good. Then we're going to reach up, just keeping our lower back on the ground. Shoulders coming off the ground. Engaging the core here. Now we will transition into some cat-cows. You're trying to feel each vertebrae when you're doing these. This is really good. Stretch out the spine health. So we have some behind the scenes of Elms College athletics media walking into the gym while I was recording this. Also, the audio is really bad in the gym. There's like an annoying beeping going on, so that's why I'm doing the voiceover. Now, I don't really know what these are called. Just like a thoracic spine stretch. You can like do this, but then like reach your arm underneath too. That's good. I could have emphasized the going up more instead of just down. Kind of rush that. Here's a good one that I picked up. The foam roller supporting the leg and you're just kind of doing a big circle. I do it fine on this side, but you guys can see on this next one, when I switch sides, my hand doesn't completely touch the ground. So that might be an imbalance that I'm going to work on. Perhaps build in some more shoulder cars for that right shoulder. Kind of makes sense. I was a right-handed pitcher and had shoulder issues, so can definitely try to work on that. Now we're getting into the hips. This one you just want to kind of stretch out and get your knees out, lean back into it. It feels good. Hit like 4 or 5 of those, just kind of open up the hips a little bit. It's really important because the hip's a ball and socket that, you kind of hit a bunch of different stretches for it. Try to stretch it out each way that the joint can move. So here we're doing world's greatest stretch. You don't want to, press the leg out, the leg that's up out too much. You don't want to tear anything. I think what I'm doing is the maximum amount out that I would want it. I would not recommend someone going that aggressively without stretching every single day and being mobile. You don't want to hurt yourself. So we're going to hit the other side. Again, kind of leaning into it. You don't have to do it that much. It's a little bit aggressive, honestly. But the hips are feeling a little tight, so I wanted to make sure that I really kind of got into the muscles. It's been a long week of doing homework and sitting at a desk, so that does not help. Now we're going into 90-90s, trying to keep that, pelvis on the ground as long as you can before you rotate the legs over. Kind of, ease into these, and then you can add a little progression, which is what I do. I lift my hands off the ground after I warm up a little bit. And then now you really start to feel it. Hit a couple like this. And then I'll even stand up after. Right there, yep. Again, don't do this if it hurts or if you feel tightness. Stop. Just keep your hands back to make it simple. I was not able to do this in one day. This took many months of flexibility and some PT after tearing my hip flexor and during COVID, so just be careful. Now this is a good one. I forget what they're called. It's like a sliding plate, but you get in the push-up position and you just bring your knee up and out for both sides. Just trying to do a big circle. Wasn't as smooth as I would have liked it to have been, but again, super tight. A lot of sitting this week. Just really trying to feel it out. See that little hiccup. Want to be smooth when you're doing those. Now we're going to get into some shoulder health. Did these when I was pitching back in my freshman year of college and high school. You just want to make sure you're stretching out the shoulders. It's just as important from a golfer as an overhead throwing athlete. Lots of rotation. We just kind of change our axis, either pitching, hitting, or hitting a golf ball. It's all relatively the same. You want to make sure that your shoulders are healthy. So again, just kind of hitting some, we're called J-bands for baseball. If you're familiar with those, if you're a baseball player, use those and stretch out, or just grab a band like that. Next, you're going to grab a yoga block, stick it up against the wall and just rotate. We're trying to get that hip shoulder separation. You do the other side as well. There we're sliding back, trying to mimic some of the deeper positions of the golf swing. Right. Just trying to get comfortable being exposed to that. That's what it looks like from the side view, the other way. Then we're going to get into some like banded punches kind of. So like you want your left hand to be like the negative, right? So you're going back with the right with the band, then you're going to go forward with the left. Then we're going to switch sides here. You can see a little better. Yeah, boom. Just get a couple each side. And then this one's kind of like a palette press. You tell my hips were a little tight. I wasn't getting great movement out of them. But you hold it out feel that force, and then you want to rotate the hips, kind of like Dak Prescott a little bit in his warm-ups, if anyone's familiar. Just trying to feel it out. That's the movement that we're feeling in the golf swing, so you want to do it. And then to end it, we're doing some explosive med ball throws. I did this before workout, this entire mobility routine. It's good to do before workout, or, if you can do this before you're going to swing a golf club too, even better. It's just really important to get these fast twitch muscles going before you try to expect results on the course. So thanks, guys.